All right.
Yes, so we're basically doing what the
Don't know what to
I
drink.
think that Connacht wanted to do yesterday at the bull ring.
Yes, so I should have been in a swimming pool.
Like you saw on TV how the other stand it looked like there was no one there.
Yeah.
But it's because literally everyone was sitting on the grandstand. It was too
Oh,
hot.
it was quite a crowd. Yeah, it was too hot
It
to
was
sit in
way
the
too
sun.
hot.
Yeah.
So Pretoria is very hot at the moment.
Yeah.
That's why I'm doing this.
Yes.
Ribs.
Yeah, there's a
Ribs for lunch.
there's a heat wave. It's just like normal summer. It's not that hot.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at the temperatures, it's like 32, which is
Stop complaining about the heat.
which is not so bad.
Winter's on its way. We love this.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's start in the beginning.
Yeah, let's start at the
Please
very
subscribe.
beginning. Yeah.
I'm just going to keep saying that.
Yeah.
And hello and welcome. We're in the pool, beers, having a great time. Yes, I stayed up on Friday until 11:30,
Watching the Stormers.
watching the Stormers. Just like a bunch of 15 individuals trying to score a glorious try. That's what it seemed like.
Yeah.
Like the commentators building up poor little, that sounds bad. Poor Sasha Ngomezulu Feinberg, like he is the best thing, like he's Jonah Lomu or something. And I think
They're setting him up to fail because he's got some skills in there.
that's the way he played. Like if I think he feels like every time he gets the ball, he needs to score some sort of amazing try, and he wasn't. I think he wasn't giving enough ball to the guys on his outside,
Yeah.
and enough quality ball, and being a playmaker, which a 12 needs to be.
But why start him? Why start him away? Like,
Yeah.
you bring him on after Mani Lubbock has, set you guys up
Yeah,
at home. At home, you bring him on in the
Yeah.
last 20 minutes to come and just feel good.
because it's the best player
Why?
that's ever lived. I mean, some people might disagree. No one in the Cape will disagree, but I think that amazing player pool comes from the Cape, and that was just absolutely below par. I mean, they needed to go for poles, they didn't. And then they scored a late try. Who did they play against?
You're talking about the
Stormers.
Stormers. Wasn't it the Cardiff Blues?
Yeah, Cardiff.
Was it
Yeah,
Cardiff?
Cardiff scored a late try.
Yeah.
Yes.
A Welsh team.
A Welsh
That's what
team.
we're like. That's how I feel except for the Irish teams. I'm like,
Yes, Glasgow.
I know when we play
Scottish
against
team, yeah.
Connacht and whatever, but when we play, I don't know if we're playing Benetton or Zebre. Like
We need to get on that.
the Italian teams.
For the 200 of you who watch this, we're really going to try harder to follow the
That
foreign
many.
teams. That many. Hopefully we get to 200 because we're in the pool.
Yeah, we're in the pool. Yeah.
Okay, so they lost that like 27-20.
Yeah, that's a game they should have won.
23.
But they come back now, eh? That's
Yeah, I
they
think
come
they're
back
coming
and,
back.
and then they're going to win all their
Home
home games
Yeah,
against
they
the
need
Bulls.
to learn
and
from
'cause
that. John Dobson has to be a quality coach with how we did in the first 2 years of URC rugby. So
Yeah.
hopefully it gets better.
Yeah, I remember the Bulls in Super Rugby. We won the 2007 Super Rugby, and then 2008 we had an indifferent season, and then we came back. We smashed everyone in 2009.
You're on
etc.
everyone's radar
Yeah,
if you finish at the top.
but I don't think the Stormers are that level of a team. I think
They need more grunt up front as well.
They need better players up front. It was bad losing Ibn Etzebeth and Bongi.
Yeah.
That is bad. Those are bad losses.
Yeah.
You know? And I mean, losing a guy like Steven Kitsoff,
Yeah.
it's bad, eh?
Where's Kitsoff now?
Ulster, he started.
It's Ulster, he came on,
Yeah, he started
okay.
again. No, he didn't. He came off the bench, but
Yes,
then
he was in
his debut.
in the match day 23.
Yeah.
Okay, then the next South African game was the Lions, which I
Lions.
thoroughly enjoyed.
That was hammering.
But like 34 degrees, 1,600 meters above sea level.
27 people in the
Coming
stands.
from Italy, hardly anyone in the
Like,
stands.
who goes to Hillbrow?
But they scored some great tries. I mean, that try straight from the line out with Marius Lowe passing the ball to Richard Creel, who came from Zebre.
Yeah.
Yes, and everything done at pace, great running lines, and then the chip through by Franke Horn,
That guy looks like a proper.
collected by Edwin van der Merwe. Just great, some great tries scored by the South African teams, and also a big win, a resounding victory, 60 odd, whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, there's not much to say about it. I mean,
no, it's Zebre.
and
they've been doing okay.
Yeah, they won a game against the Sharks, and they drew. I think they drew a game.
Yeah, 22 all.
Yeah.
But getting off the plane and I think you open those doors and that heat and everything hits you.
Yeah.
It must be rough. Well,
Yeah.
Italy south of Italy is quite hot and stuff, but it's winter there now.
It's winter there. I was thinking we're going to get to it now. The Bulls.
Yeah.
Like our players have just played in
Yeah.
when we played. Who did we play when it rained like that, sunny like this, just hardcore rain? I can't remember, but it was
Yeah.
it's just absolutely pouring with rain.
Yeah.
And it just looks cold and miserable, and then they must get here and be like, geez,
this is actually nice because there's a little bit of cloud cover now.
Yeah, what is
It's
this
been
feeling?
super hot all day.
Yeah.
There's a mozzie, there's a mosquito. Kill it.
Is it? I don't know.
Did I get malaria? I've got malaria. That's what happens. When you get bitten, you get malaria instantly.
Yeah. But we're at the game.
Yes, at Loftus.
It's good being there. Billy
Yeah.
Leroux's first game for the Bulls.
Yes, it's so cool to see that guy in a Bulls jersey.
He started a bit weird, like we know Billy. Like I think he kicked the
did
ball
a
out
few
on the
silly
full
things.
and passed the
But you
forward
can
pass.
just see his first pass, his decision making. It just creates something.
Yeah, and he definitely, as the game went on, he was more involved, and he
Scored a try.
Yeah, he started filling that sort of role that he plays at the Springboks,
Yeah.
being that extra fly-half,
Playmaker.
basically.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, it was a great atmosphere.
Connacht,
great game.
yes, Connacht. They conceded 53 points, but you can see that they're well coached and they play exactly the same attacking play. All the Irish teams play exactly the same play with a dummy runner and the short pass behind the back, and they do it brilliantly. And they look dangerous, but I think those running lines, because the flat runner hardly ever gets the ball. It's always the deep guy that gets the ball. So it's a guaranteed dummy runner. So it's easier to read that the guy deep is going to get the ball.
Except for the try that they scored. I think
the try. That was just clean through. Yeah, when you do give it to the flat guy, it creates that element of surprise. But I suppose that's because of the players you have in your team that bring that variation. Which on the day, it hardly ever happened. It was just the deep ball, dummy runner. Sometimes it looked like a bit of obstruction, actually. Not saying that it's something has become predictable because they do it so well.
Yeah.
Like we say with the Bulls and stuff.
We're going to talk about Munster just now, I know, but someone who does that so well is Crowley. Did you every single pass that comes to him?
Yeah.
He makes the decision. He's checking the Leinster defence, and he was waiting for the moment to make that pass, to make that decision.
Yeah.
You can see it. You can see the clock ticking.
That's the difference
in his mind.
Yeah. And when to kick and when to do whatever, and that's like when you get a Johnny Sexton or whatever.
Yeah. But you were hiking, so you didn't see the Connacht play against the Sharks.
Yeah.
And what they did well against the Sharks was they kicked well.
Yeah.
Their tactical kicking was good. They kicked on them deep, and then they basically held the Sharks in their half. And they started the game doing that, and I don't know. They couldn't do it against us as well. And I think also their defense, their defense was so solid against the Sharks. Against us, they were a little bit more porous. Obviously, I know they scored a lot of tries, but you could see it.
27 points as well, which is very good still.
Yeah.
But they leaked a lot of tries as well.
But
a lot of it was very industrious play and a lot of offloads in contact. Ruan Norkier had a great day. I just want to say the man of the match, Jaco van der Walt, with South Africa being in a tiny little fly-half crisis. 1 or 2 injuries, and guys like that could make their Springbok debut quite late in their career.
So Jono was also saying that guy's amazing and stuff. I didn't see it so much, but maybe you could just solid. Had a good game, good kicking game. Kicked all his penalties. Kicking out of hand was good. Distribution was good. If a very few passes are on the shoulder or just outside the shoulder, Fly-half's doing his job. Yeah.
So I thought he was very, very solid. Okay. Chris Smith as well when he came on. So the same with him. If Marnie gets injured and if Pollard retires in a couple of years, someone needs to step up, and it's not necessarily going to be a youngster. It might be someone that's already been around for a while.
Chris Smith, not so much for me.
No.
He's disappointed me too many times.
Yeah, I'm not saying put the guy in. I'm just saying with the current situation, maybe someone like that might get a cap here or there because he's back, because he's in South Africa now, and we see him play week in and week out. In any case, that was a good victory.
Yeah, fantastic victory.
Just a mention to Benetton, who beat Edinburgh away from home.
Edinburgh.
I thought, because we like Benetton.
We like Benetton.
They had a drop goal late in the game, which they missed. Edinburgh from far out.
Yeah, what does it say about our game against Edinburgh though? Although Benetton's good.
We had red card and yellow cards. Benetton is good.
Yeah, I don't like to play them over there.
No, definitely not.
Even here, I mean, last season we scored a lot of points in the end, but we struggled against them in the beginning of the game. So
their attacking play is very good.
Yeah,
and then Munster-Leinster, a close one.
Munster-Leinster, close one. It looked like Munster was they were bringing in the noise. They scored a try early. And then they almost scored another try early, I'm saying, but then they got a penalty. They went to like 10-0.
Yeah.
And then slowly but surely you saw the Leinster class just coming in.
Obviously a huge derby game.
Yeah, they didn't. It's not like the Leinster pulled away.
Yeah.
But I mean, it was like a packed stadium and
beautiful stuff.
And all those players, all those Irish internationals, they look good. Jean Klein had a good game for Munster as well.
Fantastic.
But yeah, it was just the class that showed in the end, and they ground out a very good victory, Leinster.
And Sharks also scored a few great tries against the Dragons.
Yeah, what it does say to me about the Sharks, though, is they are like no one if they don't have their Springboks.
The Springboks really made the change.
Make that,
Ox, Gibbon, a few other guys.
Yeah, I was impressed with Ox's.
Scored 2 tries, right?
Yeah, I think so. Ox's carries.
Yeah.
Like, we know him for his scrumming.
Yeah.
But yes, he made some nice carries.
Yeah, definitely.
And Evan's he's Evan.
Yeah. Scored a try. Everyone looked good. I mean, Mapimpi was man of the match. Yeah, the Springboks, they've got a lot of Springboks, and when they come back, they should be super dangerous, but they've already lost 5 games.
Lost 5 games, and they're not in the Champions Cup, I don't think. They're in the Challenge.
Yeah.
What do you call it?
European
Challenge.
European Challenge Cup,
Whatever.
Okay, anything else that was notable? Yeah, there were other games, but we're in a swimming pool now, so we don't.
I don't know
we don't have phones. Check. Worried that these cables might have a hole in them somewhere, but we hope not.
An effect.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers.